Welcome to A Double
and
Dice
with your host Kim
and Jocelyn.
Pour your favorite beverage.
Pull up a comfy chair.
Because we are ready to roll.
Welcome to episode 27 of A Double and Dice, and today is our anniversary episode, and we have not one, but two special guests on today. And who are they, Jocelyn?
We brought our friends from the Ministry of Dice over to join us today, so welcome to Chris and Andy.
Hello.
Hello!
Hello!
Yeah. And Andy, what's your AKA?
AKA Celine Dion.
Celine Dion.
She's
Canadian.
She is Canadian, that's the link.
Justin Bieber.
There you go, he's testing us.
I like Celine Dion better than Justin Bieber.
Yeah, I have to agree to that.
There are many famous Canadians. There's people I didn't realise that was Canadian that are famous.
Ryan Reynolds is
There-
Canadian.
Yes, he is.
There are
Ryan
tons of
Gosling
famous
is Canadian.
The vast majority of the band are Canadian. In fact, I think they're from around your parts in Toronto.
Mike Myers.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, he's a Toronto guy. Jim Carrey, Toronto guy.
Michael J. Fox, apparently he's Canadian.
Mm-hmm.
According to
Mhm.
Google.
Well,
I just
Google
found
would be
out
wrong.
the guy who did the Super Bowl is Canadian. Weekend? Didn't know that.
You didn't know The Weeknd was Canadian?
Did not know that.
Drake is Canadian.
I'm blinded by the light.
I'm not
Michael
into his music.
Bublé is Canadian. But
That's
he
true.
only hits at Christmas time. Do you have a little tourist attraction? It's the little kind of rock where he crawls under for 11 months of the year, and then December the 1st he just pops out.
Well, the weather outside is bright.
With a new album. Yeah.
The Christmas album.
Yeah, that's what Rod Stewart does nowadays as well, Andy.
Don't you start on me, Rod Stewart.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
That sounds like there's a bit of a thing there. Should we mediate it?
There is no point in Rod Stewart.
Rod Stewart's amazing.
Well, Rod Stewart, he's so attractive. No, he's not.
He was the lead singer of the Faces.
Have you seen his face?
His
You know those
guitar.
dogs, them dogs that are super wrinkly. It's like one of them that's just about to die.
He sang Maggie May.
Not very well.
He sang it very. Come
I hope
on.
these people are not listening to our podcast.
Yeah, Rod Stewart.
I'm sure Rod Stewart tunes in every week.
He's our
I've
number
heard
one
he's
fan.
really,
Yeah.
really
That's
active
true.
on the
That's
Dice
where our
Masters.
emails from.
He's still pulling up his comfy chair and getting his favourite beverage ready.
Absolutely, yeah.
Leonard
His
Cohen
voice.
is Canadian.
Yeah.
See, if we tested them on who is Canadian, they would totally win.
We would have smashed
Yeah,
it.
we should have done that
It's-
instead.
Oh, well.
Yes, we are going to be testing these two later on. But not on
You know, I
Canadian
know-
questions.
Many
That's
people
not
have wondered why it's
Canadian.
taken us this long to get the
Google's
Ministry of
taking
Dice to
a
join us, but we waited for this very specific episode.
When did we actually come on your episode, guys? It was beginning, right?
It was right before
Yowza.
ours started.
Yeah, it was about
Oh, okay.
a couple of weeks before you started.
Yeah, it's almost like a backdoor pilot.
Yeah, I suppose it
Yeah.
was, yeah.
So
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
we joined you, and then right after that, we had our own episode drop, and here we are a year later, which is why we wanted to have you guys on our annual year and I can't talk today, our anniversary episode.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday
Thank
indeed.
you.
We're very
Thanks.
pleased to be here.
I'm glad you guys
Lovely.
can make it. Okay.
I didn't
Very
get the presents.
cold.
Is that coming in the mail still?
Yeah. It's Brexit. It's probably on a lorry in Dover.
Gotcha. It's in the
Yeah.
post.
It'll be on its way. Keep an eye on your mailbox.
So not just the Ministry of Dice, but also you guys are doing something on your off weeks now, because I guess you just can't fit it all into that Ministry of Dice episode. So you're doing your MoDXtra now.
Yeah, like special features, extra MOD.
With an X.
With an X.
But
E.
no E.
That's right.
And no
Yeah.
apostrophe.
Down, 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 down.
Yeah, we So I know you guys know. Maybe some of your listeners also listen to us, but if anyone doesn't, when we open up an episode of the Ministry of Dice, we usually have a bit of a warm-up chat, what you've been up to, what you've been playing, and you'll say, "Oh, I've been watching this film," or I'll share the board games I've been playing with the kids, and we'd get the odd message from people saying, "We'd like to hear more about that bit, please. Tell us more about that bit." So, and Andy's always fighting fit and mad for a good conversation around an 80s action movie, you know. So we just decided to spread our wings a little bit and started MoDXtra, which is just a complete mad random mix, really. We talk films, TV, computer games, non-Dice Masters board games. We stream over on the Twitch channel. So, yeah, we're a very busy couple of boys.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm quite enjoying it when I'm able to listen. I know that you guys are working on it, but right now it's just on YouTube, right?
Yeah, that's right.
And we're on the subscriber drive. It's we need to get you guys your YouTube handle.
Yes.
So even if you're not interested in listening and you listen to this and you don't listen to MoDXtra, head over there and hit the like button anyway to help them get to their 100 subscribers.
I'm actually checking right now if I subscribe to you guys. I'm pretty sure I did.
Oh, yeah, Kim, get that chat. Yeah,
I'm going as fast as I can.
Until you hit 100, you don't get the / MoDXtra. So we're like XYZ 1 2 3 blah, 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 massive long link. So that's all we want in life right now.
I think it's a very achievable goal. I'm sure we can help get you there.
Yeah, little thing.
Just be able to say youtube.com/MoDXtra. No E.
I think I have at least 3 emails I haven't used to subscribe to you yet, so I'll make sure I do that.
That's the way.
Yeah. That's how all the greats do it.
There you guys are. All right. Yeah, I did not subscribe. Boom, you're at 32 now.
Boom.
Let's go.
Check it out. Yeah.
How many more can we get when this episode drops? And then on Monday, you guys have, the day that this drops, you have your Star Wars special coming out. Is that right?
We do. Yeah, we do.
And what are you guys doing in that? Talking about movies? Talking about...
It's mostly on Star Wars.
Mostly.
Of what? Like everything Star Wars?
Oh, I don't. So I was doing some work on edited it down because it's long. It's long.
Yeah.
It's long, Andy, man. It's long. And I'm not even sure I want to put it out.
Oh, you gotta put it out. It's gonna be awesome.
It's not very
How
good.
could it not be long? It's Star Wars. Star Wars is like epically long.
Well,
Exactly.
that's true. That's
It's
true.
older than
Hours
I
of
am.
You going, Rogue One's a bit rubbish.
It's 2 hours of me saying an awful lot more than that.
So I have a Star Wars question for you guys.
Okay.
Have you seen the Star Wars holiday special?
No, we in fact talk about that in Monday's episode.
Okay,
didn't know
so
it
I
existed.
watched the Star Wars holiday special this past Christmas. Rob has a copy of it, and for many years, he has said, "Do you want to watch that?" And I have said, "Maybe next year." So last year was the year, and let me tell you that is something to see if you can make it through the first 15 minutes.
Like cartoon or like real people?
No, it's real people. It came
Live
out
action.
like right after Star Wars.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, and it's sort of in that sort of late 70s variety show style.
Yeah.
So it's something to see.
Yeah.
My husband's a
And
big Star Wars fan, and he never mentioned that, so I don't even know if he even knows.
Oh, it's the thing of legend, Kim. It is the thing of legend.
Well, right after
it is
this, I'll be like, well, I guess we have to watch this holiday episode now.
It's hard to find, so you
Ah.
might have to do some digging. It's I think Mr. Lucas there tried to bury it.
Yes.
Is it on the dark web?
I could not tell you.
Okay.
I have no idea. But it exists somewhere. Somewhere some people have it, and it is something. So I did not
There's
grow
some-
up watching the Star Wars, so
There's definitely some clips of it and some extracts in one of the Blu-ray special features. I'm not sure specifically which movie it crops up on. It might be in the 6-movie collector's edition. I've not seen the full holiday special, but I've seen extracts, and I'm pretty sure it's in the big making of documentary that was on one of the Blu-rays.
Yeah, probably. The quality of what I watched was not very great because it was like a copy of a copy of a copy that somebody recorded on a VHS tape.
VHS, yeah.
That has been converted to some kind of digital format. But I mean, the audio was okay, but the visuals were pretty poor.
Yeah. How long is this? Like a half an hour?
Like 90 minutes.
Hey, it's like a movie.
I think it's 90 minutes. It's like a movie. Yeah. So, but if you can find it, it is something to see.
All right.
Maybe can't unsee it, I'll tell you that.
So is that a warning? Warning.
You know, it's Star Wars. Tread carefully.
Star Wars Destiny.
Oh, God.
Oh,
exactly. It might get cancelled.
Watch out for Star Wars Destiny. It's going to take over from Dice Masters.
That's a keeper, that one.
Did you guys ever play Star Wars Destiny?
Yeah, it was alright.
Yeah.
It was alright. I got the two starter sets that they first brought out, the one with Rey on the front and the one with Kylo Ren. And it was right, it was fun, but I never got into buying like the 200 quid booster boxes.
Oh, they're expensive.
Just that bit too expensive for Duplo dice and.
And you don't even roll the dice, right? Is that a thing?
Yeah, you do roll them.
You roll
There's
them?
a lot of dice manipulation that goes on through the course of the main phase. So, if you configure your deck right, the roll eventually doesn't matter. Which I think was one of the flaws, you know. Because
I'll stick to Dice Masters and HeroClix.
Yeah, absolutely. In the second or third set, they brought a bunch of cards and some new mechanics out that just eliminated. People could just manipulate their dice to be exactly what they needed them to be when they needed it to be. I'd have probably stuck with it, but the play groups around my local area were very, very sweaty. You know, took it really seriously. Mm-hmm. And the joy of a game like that for a Star Wars fan is to say, I'm just going to play 2 Sith Lords today. You know, that's the joy of a game like that. And it became too much of a gamer's game, if that makes a kind of sense. So they were all about serious tournaments and playing it seriously. And, you know, I'm putting this Ewok in my deck with Darth Vader because it's a good fit to make it a really nasty combo, as opposed to let's have a Luke and a Han and try and rescue a princess. You know.
Was there any evil Ewoks?
I'm sure, undoubtedly, in the expanded universe lore, there was a nasty piece of work or two, but none that I know of from the main cinema universe.
How could Ewoks be evil? They're too adorable.
That's how they get you.
It's like
Gremlin.
Gremlin.
That teddy bear off
the
of
movie?
Toy Story 2.
All about the merch.
Mm-hmm. We talk about that a little bit in Monday's episode as well.
Well, there you go. So tune in to Monday's MoDXtra at go to youtube.com and search MoDXtra without an E. And make sure you hit the subscribe button so we can help get Chris and Andy up to their 100 subscribers.
Thank you.
That'd be nice. Thank you very much.
I'm pretty sure everyone who listens to this podcast probably already listens to yours and probably watches MoDXtra, but just in case.
So
just in case there's some new folks out there.
Never know.
You guys live stream it on YouTube?
No, we do our live streaming over on Twitch. That would be twitch.tv /
And then you upload it.
Extra. Yeah. Although that's mostly console games. We do our fantasy fight novel read-throughs, playthroughs on Twitch.
That's this Saturday coming, the 27th.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that's this Saturday 27th. We're going to take a run at the Forest of Doom.
Ooh, sounds interesting.
Yeah.
And are you doing your Wednesday night Dice Masters games on Twitch now as well?
We are, yes. Yeah. So, one of, as Jocelyn alluded to before, we're putting the audio podcast out as a vodcast on YouTube at the moment. This is a nothing more than a financial decision, really, but it's not optimal to get it out to audiences. But podcatchers are pricey, and we're already paying an annual subscription on one for the Ministry of Dice. So we're using the Twitch affiliate Megabox to hopefully get that podcast onto an audio podcatcher, maybe 2025 at the rate we're going. So yeah, we've moved the Dice Masters over on a Wednesday night just so that we can gratuitously advertise to Dice Masters fans who want to come and see us play a game, so we can make 1/10 every week.
Cool.
Well, then after 10 weeks, then you'll make a cent.
Absolutely. And as we say over here in the UK, pence make pounds and pounds make prizes.
There you
go. And what time does that happen at? Is it like 10 o'clock your time?
Yeah, so we record our podcast audio on a Wednesday night, so we usually start up the game when we finished up with that, which can be anywhere between sort of 10 p.m. and 10:30 Greenwich Mean Time.
So that's 5 o'clock, 5:30 Eastern Standard Time.
Sure, I'm going to roll with you on that one.
I think you guys are 5 hours ahead of us.
Sure.
Just go to the
that
Google.
Sounds roughly
Ask
right.
Siri.
Yeah.
Ask Siri.
Yeah. Go to the Google. Or, we if you follow our Facebook page or keep an eye out on Discord and stuff, there's enough notifications rocking around in there to say so-and-so's just gone live or whatever. So just keep half an eye on that.
Speaking of Discord, you guys have your own Discord now.
We do. Yes, we do.
Look at all these new things we have to talk about.
I know, yeah. I forgot half the stuff I forget about. So with Discord, what was happening, because we got all this stuff going on, there was little pockets of conversation happening all over the place in our world. So some people might comment on the bottom of the Facebook share of the latest episode or whatever. Then we'd have people coming and chatting with us in chat while we were live streaming. Then some people would comment on the YouTube vid upload, or we'd have people come in and just tagging us in the Dice Masters online page, or over at the CR game room page on servers on Discord, and just all these little pockets of conversation. So Andy's less keen than me, but I was just trying to maybe bring all these different bits of conversation that were happening in my life in all these different services into a place, or at least create a place where it'd be a bit more centralized. And also where others, because somebody would comment on a video and they'd say, oh, here's a great combo idea for, I've just seen Andy's team. Andy should think about this card here. And then someone else would make another similar comment or be skirting the same idea around a team on the Facebook. And I just thought, well, those two people might like to talk to each other about that. But they're not, because one of them's commenting on YouTube and one of them's commenting on Facebook. So maybe if there was a single place, perhaps they would cross paths talking about, one of the teams we played that week, or we were getting people who were interested in I talk about the board games that I play with the kids and stuff, and I thought it'd be nice to expand the conversation and talk a bit more about that stuff. Because again, I get messages, people saying, what was that one that you mentioned that you said your two kids like? How old are your pair? I've got two young uns, and I think they might like it too. And so the Discord is a bit of an experiment. It may or may not take off. It may or may not work, but it is my hope to make my life easier that it just brings some of these threads together in one place so I can interact with people in a more central location.
Well, I like all the channels you've got in there.
Yeah, it's well organized. I'm impressed.
Oh, well, thank you.
I've seen unorganized ones, and it's just like, no, you need to do a little bit better. So, but yeah, well organized. Very. Each channel has its topic. So.
Well, I did try. I think I just robbed the template from somewhere, if I'm being honest.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just relabeled it to more Ministry of Dicey kind of names. Yeah.
Now, can they get a link to your Discord from your website, or? I know that Discord links are weird, right? When you.
Yeah, they are. So there are a few out and about there. Probably the best place to find links to our Discord would be to visit one of our two Facebook pages. If you're a Dice Masters fan, you want facebook.com/the Ministry of Dice. If you're a movie, TV, board gamey person who wants to talk about that side of our lives, then you want facebook.com/MoDXtra cast.
With no E.
With no E. Or apostrophe. So if you have a look in the news feeds, you'll find I usually do a little post every couple of days to say here's the link again if anyone's not seen it yet.
Is it not on BrickRoller6.com?
It is also on BritRoller6.com. There's like a little social media button bit off to the top right hand side of the page, and there's a little Discord symbol up there if you hit that too.
I'll make sure to snag that for the show notes.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. It's my pleasure.
I'm not a big fan of Discord.
I make a note so I don't forget, because I won't have time to re-listen to it before Kim edits.
Don't you have to be a fan of Discord because, you have a Discord channel?
It's just a bit annoying, isn't it?
Oh, Jesus.
It depends how much you have. Maybe if you have like too much channels, I don't know.
I just turn off notifications on basically everything.
Yeah, me too.
At everyone, you go, oh, someone's mentioned me. Someone wants to speak to me. No, they want to speak to everyone. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Stop it.
You can mute that. You can mute the at everyone's.
Well, there you go. I need to, I just muted the lot, and then Chris messages me if anyone wants to know anything. True story.
I have almost everything muted, and I just go in and look at it every so often.
Yeah, well, that's the difference with Discord compared to other stuff, is that it's very immediate. It's a conversation that's taking place live and in the moment. So you go to Discord and dip in when you want to join the conversation. If you're not interested in joining the conversation, then you don't. It's not a great place for the delivery of information. It is an ongoing conversation. And so when somebody has a specific comment that I think Andy may be interested in taking a look at, it's true. I'll message him and say, dude, there's people talking to you in Discord.
Get in there. Socialize.
You've not replied to a comment on YouTube from 3 days ago. Didn't know it was there.
Get your ass in gear, yeah. I don't think it would surprise anybody to know what this bromance dynamic is like.
It's like, do you remember those chat rooms from the late 90s when you had dial-up and you had a little chat room? It's a little bit like that, isn't it?
What, Discord?
It is. Yep.
Yeah, I can see that.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I don't know what dial-up is.
It is. That is a very good analogy, though, Chris. That it's very immediate but it's not great for distributing information, right? I think that's something for sure that you need other channels for, whether that's a website or a Facebook page or something, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. So, going back to what I was saying before, it was more about bringing those little conversational bits together. Because then what happens is you reply to a comment, and that person gives the comment a like, and it sort of fizzles out at that point. Whereas in Discord, there's then the opportunity to go, I like that card suggestion that you've just given me there. What about this? And you can then engage with it and take it further. And that's what Discord lives to do. Whereas Facebook is much more where you go for the heads up, new post on the website, or here's some interesting information, or throw a meme out there or whatever. That's more Facebooky.
For sure.
There's too much social media out there. One centralized place to keep up with all of them.
And I'm sure that I don't know the half of it because I'm too old.
Like Snapchat? I don't know what you know about.
No, Snapchat's old now. It's all about TikTok, isn't it?
Oh,
TikTok,
yeah.
You're on TikTok.
I still have not TikToked.
Me?
I have not dipped my toe into the TikTok.
Yeah, a little known fact
for a TikTok
actually.
dance.
Yeah, Andy's actually he keeps it quiet, but he's world famous for his TikTok output.
18 million follows.
Yeah, he's been invited. Actually, off the back of his videos, his TikTok videos, he's been invited to the World Twerking Championship, but they've obviously had to postpone due to the pandemic. So keep your eyes and ears open for how Andy performs in that, folks.
Well, I hope that you're practicing, Andy. You don't want to get out of shape for that.
UK National Twerk Champion 2021.
I'm rooting for you, Andy.
Thank you very much. It's going to be a hard-fought battle, but I know that within myself I can battle through and win.
Yeah. He's got the drive, he's got the commitment, he's got the focus.
I've got the glutes.
Indeed.
And you've got the adoring fans.
Oh,
18 million.
18 million followers on my TikTok. It's mostly because I do it naked, I think.
Well, not completely naked. That's a bit of that's misleading, isn't it? There's normally an outfit of some kind involved.
Pixelated.
And you were saying before you've got no technical know-how. I don't know how to pixelate. That's a skill you've developed yourself.
I get my kids to do it. That sounds completely wrong, doesn't it?
That's too far.
We did tell you that Kim doesn't edit this, right?
Oh, this is flying all the way. I'm not even going to re-listen. I'm just going to post it.
Yeah, there's no danger there.
No, so you've got your MoDXtra, lots of stuff going on there. And then from the Dice Masters front, in addition to your Wednesday night games, you're putting on your first MOD PDM this year.
That's right, on the... When is it? Saturday the 27th, I want to say.
That is correct.
Of March.
March.
Not February.
Yeah, Saturday 27th of February is the Fighting Fantasy. Yeah, so if there's anyone out there who doesn't know, we, for a number of years now, we put on little face-to-face events here in the UK. So there's a few stores dotted around who've always been very friendly and supportive of the game and of the community. We like to try and get them a bit of business and a bit of life out of Dice Masters every now and again. So, and because we've got little pockets of communities spread out across our little island, we started putting on these events. But this year we can't do it face to face, so we're taking it online, which will be our third or fourth online version of it now, with the way things have been going. Yeah.
What does the PDM stand for?
Oh, well, you should know that, Kim.
Why am I having a blank?
I could answer, but I think Andy should say it.
Ministry of Dice presents Dice Masters.
Oh, right.
Because Andy's all quiet there. He's all hanging out in the background, not saying much. Aside from his TikTok craziness.
His TikTok and pixelating.
That's my role. I'm the sidekick.
You're never going to let me forget I said that, are you?
No.
Or the NPC?
So Chris goes on
D&D.
to what's it? Was it? It was a Dungeons and Dragons podcast YouTube channel, because he got them on to do some videos about Dungeons and Dragons promo cards, and then as a return to favour, they wanted you on there just for how to be mediocre online, and how to do that. And so he describes his podcasting talents as the Ministry of Dice with him and his sidekick Andy.
I think it was a perfectly accurate statement.
Whatevs. Ideas man. That's what I was described as earlier. Ideas man.
Hey, you gotta have an ideas person.
And a technical person.
I'm the Stephen Merchant to your Ricky Gervais.
And what is the theme of this MOD PDM?
Would you like to take this one, Mr. England?
Yes, well, MOD PDM, one of the most important things about it is that it is a play all day event, so you will not get kicked out halfway through for a top cut. You will not have lunch and then have to slink home with your tail between your legs. So it's a Swiss only all day. It's usually 4 or 5 games depending on numbers, and the format is 10 in 10 with an equal bit of a twist, as in you can have 2 cards from IG. That's it, isn't it? IG, yeah, Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah.
The rest of the sets you can have 1 card from. It's modern, so it goes back to Avengers Infinity, and the team packs are deemed separate.
And don't forget about the restricted combos list.
Oh, there's a restricted combos list, so you can't have Drax and Typhoid Mary, which was really disappointing when I was putting my team together last week.
That's just one restricted combo.
But there's a few restricted combos to try and eke out anything that's too nasty, because we do get messaged by a lot of new players or people who wanted to dip their toe in the water to online Dice Masters, and the last thing that we want is someone to smash them in the face with a combo that they wouldn't have dreamed of. So we try to tone it down a bit and make it fun for everyone.
And promos is considered a set too, right?
That's right,
yeah.
I think it's a good compromise to keep it modern and competitive, but to do the 10 and 10 format, because like one of the big baddies, as we all know, is the Becky Lynch, and she's the best when she's got her 2 ringside announcers with her, and you can't do that. You can only have one of those cards.
Yes, yeah, and I think it brings. I mean, there's still some nasty combos out there, but as a wise person said once, you can't ban your way to making it casual, and I think new players are still eager to have a dabble and have a go with some of these more rough and tumble cards, but we're always of the view. I know that some want it faster and shorter rounds, and we're the other way around. Just like, it's a social event first. We're bringing people together. You should be getting a good day's play out of it, rather than getting under surveillance and God captured in turn 4 for 20 and taking a 50-minute break.
Which I believe is on your restricted combos list.
It is, yeah, it is. So Becky Lynch is naturally restricted by the 10 in 10 format, as is a number of kind of nasty pairings. But some of the more hardcore stuff. So we've also restricted Asuka with Green Lantern Human. Mm-hmm. Because we believe the mask discount makes that move too fast. So by all means, play your Green Lantern Human. Drop your I think it's Zatanna's the other Justice League character that you can get in the team on 10 in 10. Load up with your Swarm Kangs and all that, but you can't buy them for one mask kind of thing. To see if it can't just bring the pace down enough that other teams can at least get a look in.
And where can we find all of the details about this event?
If you head on over to BritRoller6.com, and then in the sidebar you'll see a lovely little MOD PDM spring scene as a button. If you hit that, it'll take you through to all the information.
Perfect. We'll throw that in the show notes as well, she says, as she makes a note spreadsheet. Brit Roller 6.
I don't know what I'm going to play yet. But we'll see. I still have a month to think about it.
Yeah, for sure. Sure. There's still a lot of options. It's an interesting format. We in our last episode last week talked about we were pretty down on 10 in 10 because the team building, the tinkering element of team building can be quite stressful and a lot more involved than you might particularly want. But it's our hope now. There's a lot more sets in the pool. We've opened up the double card slot for the Giraffe Pack set, Infinity Gauntlet, to acknowledge its larger card pool. So we hopefully will find it a little easier to tinker around with and do the test, the team building, the brewing. But it is, there's still a lot of interesting options for a good team build out there.
Yeah, so reach for something that you maybe haven't reached for before and see what you can do with it. I like the team building challenge that 10 in 10 brings. I know sometimes it can be difficult because cards in set tend to synergize well, but I think it's fun to try something a little different.
Yeah, absolutely. So we'll see how it goes on the 27th, and we'd love to have many of you there.
It's fun. Should be fun.
This is basically turning into a massive Ministry of Dice advert.
That was the whole goal all along, didn't you know? That was our goal. We're paying you back for our backdoor pilot so many years ago.
Oh, I see. Well, that wasn't necessary.
But it's Canadian of us.
That it most certainly is.
It's all about sharing.
Sharing is caring.
So the Care Bears taught me.
I preferred the Care Bear cousins, the little bunny rabbit and the lion.
Oh, I don't think I've ever seen that one.
Okay, hang on. Sorry, we're going to have to explore this a little bit more. You've never mentioned this to me before, Mr. England.
What? You have the Care Bears, and then you have later on in the admittedly like 80s, there was the Care Bear cousins that rocked up into the cartoon, and there was like a rabbit one and a lion one, and different animals. I remember the rabbit one because I've got the rabbit one. I had the rabbit one when I was a kid, and now it's my daughter's. And I remember the lion one because it was the lead. But they were cool. The rabbit one was like really fast. That was this.
This is a thing.
It's a thing.
It's a thing. It is a show.
I don't remember Care Bear cousins.
There's an elephant. It looks like a raccoon and a bird.
They did a show in 2015.
Oh, no, recently.
There you go.
2 seasons. Care Bears and Cousins.
I'm down with the kids.
You can watch it
There's
on
a
Netflix.
cat. There's a pig.
Do you remember the Cities of Gold? Did you have that in Canada?
Oh,
Cartoon.
I don't remember that.
As a cartoon, it went on for 47 years. And never finished.
Like The Simpsons?
Yeah, well, it was an ongoing story, so it was like, unlike many cartoons of the 80s, it kind of continued on the same story, and they were searching for a golden city, but they never found it. And then back in the 80s, you didn't have like a continuity, or you couldn't just binge it, so you just like watch a episode out of sequence every so often.
I think it did
Well,
finish.
there's an article here that says 8 reasons the Mysterious Cities of Gold is the greatest cartoon of all time.
I mean, I can't dispute it. I think it did finish. I just think. Well, yeah. So it must be true. I think our random, weird British, like the way they televised it, meant that it never came to an end.
Yeah.
I think there's an ending out there. We've just never seen it. But it was Japanese. It was dubbed and imported.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Like manga. Was it the origination of manga or anime?
Anime. Yeah.
What is the difference between manga and anime?
Manga's the written form.
Is it the written form, the books?
Yeah.
Oh, there is it. Oh, cool. I thought it was the size of their eyes. And their mouth.
We call it manga in the UK because the brand that used to release the anime movies called themselves Manga Video. So we just took on that brand as the all-encompassing label for that type of animation.
I really think my introduction to anime, and only anime I've ever watched, is Sailor Moon.
Sailor Moon? You've never seen Akira?
No.
Oh.
Really? That's really good, Jocelyn. That's like out there.
Weird. It's like
I'm rushing to go watch it now.
Animation, but weird, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the animation, I suppose, for the perspective I'm talking from. But it was made in the late 80s, and to watch it today, you'd think, it's up there with the quality of what some Disney movies are now. It's an all hand drawn, the whole thing.
Yeah.
Well, an interesting fact about Sailor Moon is that in Canada, it was dubbed with Canadian voice actors, for all of North America.
Oh, there you go.
Sailor Moon was.
Canadian
so,
fact.
yeah, so I actually saw some of those voice actors at a convention back in the before times. The little tiny convention in Toronto that no one seemed to know anything about. There was nobody there. And that was great because I didn't have to elbow my way through the aisles. But that was really interesting. But I ordered the Blu-ray a little while ago of the first 2 seasons, I think. I haven't watched all of it yet. I haven't gotten around to it. But it's different voices. It's been redubbed in English with new voice actors. And they've renamed some of the characters. So the characters that, that I knew as with North American names have their Japanese names now. So.
Yeah, I think Sailor Moon as well in North America. So it's quite famous for having a lesbian couple in it, which was pretty scandalous for whenever it was first released. And all the North American broadcasts removed all the scenes for the lesbian couple. So you might find in the Blu-ray to put them all back in.
They changed it on television here, apparently. I didn't know anything about that until I started looking into getting the updated Blu-rays.
Is that a bit like the Ninja Turtles?
In what way?
Yeah.
The Ninja Turtles over here were the Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles because ninja was deemed as too violent a word. And then they edited out all the nunchucks.
That's right, yeah.
Because nunchucks are illegal over here. So they
really?
I know that.
Yeah, but apparently, like walking around with 2 massive samurai swords is absolutely fine. But 2 sticks stuck together with some chains is well out of order. And so they edited it all out. True story.
That's right. True story. Yeah, we knew them as the Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's like over here. They introduced the Harry Potter as the Sorcerer's Stone instead of the Philosopher's Stone.
Yeah, what was that all about?
They didn't think that Americans would be able to pronounce philosopher.
or didn't know what it would mean.
Know what it means.
I don't know. I have no words. I don't know. I don't know what to say. But my copy says Philosopher's Stone, but the American copies say Sorcerer's Stone. And then the movie came out the same way.
I gotta check my copy.
They still do it in recent years, though, because there's a Pixar film. I think it's a Pixar, or certainly a Disney movie. Over here, we know it as Zootropolis, but in North America, it's called Zootopia.
Yes, yeah. I didn't know that.
And Avengers, the first Avengers film was called Avengers Assemble over here, wasn't it? Or was it Avengers? Yeah, it was Avengers Assemble.
Yeah, Avengers Assemble.
Because there's a 1960s TV series over here called The Avengers. Which is brilliant, but they didn't want to
still own the
confused.
copyright. Yeah.
Oh, was it? I just thought they didn't want to get it confused.
No, they still own the copyright for the name.
That was a good series.
There you go. So here's
things of that.
About the Avengers TV show.
Yes.
Yeah, it's very twee, very English.
Very English.
Very English. But it was part of that 60s, 70s. It's considered cult in the same way your Doctor Who or your Prisoner, or the Saints.
Be really good.
Yeah, tremendous. Like the main dude, he's in the pinstripes and the bowler hat, and he's got the brolly and the newspaper folded under his arm. The London man about town look. And who was the lady? She died recently. I can't remember. Yeah, but she had some really funky kind of 60s, like the A-line dresses and stuff. Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet that would be really awesome. That's probably why I would watch it, would be to watch the fashions.
Diana Rigg.
Diana Rigg, of course. Of course it was Diana Rigg. So there you go. This is hugely informative to the Dice Masters fan.
We're just happy to be.
We're giving out characters that they can introduce. You never know.
Oh yeah.
I would love a Sailor Moon team pack.
Yeah, Sailor Moon.
Or Care Bears. Come on.
Or Care Bears. Yeah, another one that would fly off the shelves for sure.
But since we're talking about
Hasbro ballpark,
Britishy stuff, I do have a question.
Okay.
So, what is pants? When someone
your
says
underwear.
It's a bit pants.
Really?
It's your underwear.
Yeah.
Like, I understand. Okay, so, but when someone says like, "Oh, it's a bit pants," isn't it? Like, what does that mean? It's obviously a slang thing.
A bit rubbish.
Bit rubbish. A bit like
Okay.
crappy underwear.
Because I've always wondered what that means.
So pants then are your actual pants or trousers?
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
trousers. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
And
I
pants
heard
is
you back to
underwear.
front.
Interesting.
Not your actual pants. What we call in North America as pants would be trousers.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
What we
in the
would
UK,
say.
pants are underwear. But if you say it's a bit pants, it just means it's sort of crummy.
Yeah. Like just boring old Y fronts.
Interesting. So different over there.
I'm watching a lot of the Great British Bake Off, so I'm getting a lot of people that are
I
very
see.
chuffed and people that have made something
what
that's a bit pants, and
Great show.
I love that show. I love it. I'm now trying to make macaroons, French macaroons.
Amazing.
Delicious.
I love macaroons.
They're very, very
Hint.
complicated. But they taste good, don't they, Kim?
They do. I get them hand delivered to my house.
I dropped some off for her this week.
Um,
Lime and watermelon and vanilla and chocolate.
Mm. My son loved them.
They do a Canadian Bake Off now too, but it's not nearly as good as the British one.
naturally.
Obviously.
And here they have to call it the baking show. The Great Canadian Baking Show and the Great American Baking Show.
Right.
Or the Great British Baking Show when they aired it on Netflix in the US, because Pillsbury, I think, has the rights to the words Bake Off. Pillsbury?
Oh,
Somebody
wow.
has it. I don't remember who. Anyway.
Is that the one you hit the button and he goes, woo-hoo-hoo? His
Pillsbury
belly button?
Doughboy.
Oh, that's the doughboy.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's the Pillsbury Doughboy. But
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
remember if it's Pillsbury or if it's somebody else. But there's some baking company that has the rights to the words Bake Off. So they had to
Right.
change it to Baking Show.
Interesting.
Yeah. So
Funny, these
there you
little
go.
things, isn't it?
It's not got
The
quite the
more of
same
them
ring
were the
to
same,
it.
the more were different. It doesn't have the same ring to it, no.
No, it sounds a bit pants.
Hey! We used it.
That's where we need the drum roll. Or, what do you call it?
Yeah, get the old Andy, get the Andy May on it, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Andy, can you get us one of those?
Is he a
so
drummer?
Kim can edit it in?
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah,
He's
roll.
good.
See.
Yeah, he sent me some recordings that he did. They're brilliant.
What, of drums?
Yeah, and of some bands he used to play in. I'm sure he sent me some bands he used
He did a drum roll for Kim and I so that we can use it on the podcast. He sent us a soundbite that we could use. So, but that's more for like when we're announcing things. Like we should have had it at the beginning of this episode. We should have had it queued up so that we could introduce Chris and Andy from the Ministry of Dice with the drum roll. But we were not that prepared.
Yeah, just go and edit it in, Kim.
We try to avoid the editing. We try not to put too much work on Kim. All right. Well, I think this is probably a good point for us to bring you guys into your very own quiz. What do you guys think?
Nah, you're right.
Yeah.
You ready? Your very own bar back at you.
Yeah.
So a year ago, Kim and I joined Chris and Andy on the Ministry of Dice, and we did our bar. I think we were the first bar of 2020, and it was in the before times. And we thought a great way to celebrate would be to put Chris and Andy up against their own quiz. So we're going to do a bar for them.
Yeah.
So who wants to go first?
Well, I'm only a sidekick, so I think Chris probably needs to go first.
All right, yeah. Get
So
it.
I want to make sure we have the rules right here, Andy, because this is your baby here. So it's 2 minutes, right?
Yeah,
As many questions as you can answer correctly in 2 minutes.
that's right. Quick fire questions.
Okay. Now, is it the clock starts when we start reading it, or the clock starts when we finish reading the first sentence?
As soon as you start reading the first question.
Okay. So, Chris is going first?
Chris is going first.
All right, so he picked
Kim,
Batman. Yep. I got the
Kim,
timer, and I'll mark off right or wrong, I guess.
Okay,
or
perfect.
He gets it right.
And, of course, there always is pass. So this is the first quiz this is the first bar set questions that Kim and I have ever done.
Yes.
So bear with us. And hopefully we did okay. We did it a little backwards than what Kim thought we should do, because I'm a Marvel person and she's a DC person. So she thought I should write the AVX questions, but I know absolutely nothing about the AVX set, so we switched, and I wrote the Batman questions for Chris.
Okay.
So
yeah.
Okay.
All
So
right.
we do not have a theme song, unless you guys want to send us a theme song that we can insert.
You could insert the theme song that we use, but it's risky.
It's copyrighted, man.
No, not at all. Not at all.
No.
Don't even suggest that, Kim.
No, of course not.
Of course not.
No one would use any copyrighted music on a podcast. It's all
Absolutely not.
no, all things that are, whatever, free use, whatever the words are.
100%. 100%. I'm just saying.
Absolutely.
I find it risky to use the theme tune that we use.
It's like this music in the background. It's great, isn't it?
All right. So we will consider that. And
Very
with
long
that said,
lift ride, this, isn't it?
pardon?
Tell you what.
It's a very long lift ride.
Lift ride.
Would make no
background.
sense. Elevator. Like the music when you get into an elevator.
Oh, there you go. That's what we're thinking. Lift ride. I gotcha. All right. So, Chris, are you ready?
Yeah, as I'll ever be.
All right, Kim, you got your clock and you're ready to go?
I'm ready to go.
All right, let's do this thing.
Okay.
Kim, let me know when you hit play.
Once you start saying it's going to start, so go for it.
Oh, you've just given him a clue. The first word to the first question is the. Okay.
Oh, right, okay.
So.
The Batarang.
All right, ready. Here we go.
Okay.
3.
The Batman set introduced a new keyword mechanic. What is it?
Common ground.
I will accept that answer. Including the OP kit for the set, how many cards have the flip keyword?
flip. Oh, I don't know. 20.
Okay. Incorrect. What energy type is Batman in this set?
He is a mask.
Incorrect. Dr. Thomas Elliot is the subtitle of which character in the set?
Dr. Thomas Elliot. Dr. Thomas Elliot is Hush.
Correct. Darkseid, voice of entropy, grants your sidekick which keyword?
Swarm.
That's correct. How many White Lantern characters are in this set?
6.
Incorrect. This rare action card was popular on super rare 1T teams. What is it?
Bat Signal.
Correct. There are 2 cards with a 7 cost in this set. Name one of them.
Oh, 7 cost. Orion.
Correct. Dr. Freeze, Dr. Victor Freeze has a when fielded effect. What is it?
Oh, stun tokens.
Correct. Poison Ivy, Eternal Youth from the OP kit allows you to field a plant token when your opponent does what?
When they use an action dice.
Correct. All versions of the Robin in the set, not including the OP kit, have which keyword?
Ally.
Correct. What is Kim's favorite character from this set?
Ace the Bat Hound.
Incorrect. 2 characters in this set are tied for the highest purchase cost. What is that purchase cost?
Tied for the highest purchase cost. 7.
Correct. What color is the Batman die in this set?
It's black.
Correct. How many cards in the set have a purchase cost of 2?
Oh my word, quite a few actually. Is that characters or actual number of cards? It must be number of cards.
Actual number of cards.
30.
Okay. That was incorrect. That's time?
That's time.
Oh,
all right. How did Chris do?
So he got to question 15 out of 25. And he got 10 right.
10?
Okay.
All right, I'll take that. Yeah. Fair enough.
That's good.
Batman's a fist. I realised it all as
yeah.
soon as it came out of my mouth. Yeah.
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 So there were
37.
There were 37.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cards with the flip keyword. Batman was a fist.
That's a lot, isn't it?
Lantern characters. He missed that one.
4.
Kim's favorite is Orion.
And there are 18 cards with the purchase cost of 2.
Fair play.
So,
all right.
Yeah. So that was how did I do, Andy?
Yeah, all right.
All right.
I'm not gonna tell Andy if you got it right or wrong. I'm gonna make that at the end.
Ooh, I like the twist.
Okay.
All right. So
I need to get ready with my timer here.
Yeah, 2 minutes. And I just wrote like a letter next to the one.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm in the sheet here. I'm in our show notes. Fancy. Okay. I'm ready when you are, Kim.
All right, ready, Andy?
Pass.
So Andy chose AVX, by the way.
Yes,
all right, here we
AVX.
go. Avengers versus X-Men. How many cards are promos?
11.
Ooh.
Name the Fantastic Four affiliated characters.
Human Torch, The Thing, Mr. Fantastic.
Name all the affiliations
Oof.
in the set.
X-Men, Avengers, Villains, Fantastic Four. I can't think of any else. Move on.
Which character has the global pay a shield to redirect 1 damage from you to one of your characters?
Iron Man.
How many non-basic action cards are there?
4.
What's the subtitle of this Deadpool card? When Deadpool attacks, you may assign an opposing character to block him. If he knocks out that character, he deals 2 damage to each opposing character.
Shinosaki.
Name the title and
1 minute.
subtitle of the only 10 cost card.
Oh, Phoenix. Red Phoenix Force thing.
What is the card number of Black Widow Serena?
Oh, Christ. 123?
Who are the Doctors?
Doctor Strange, Doctor Octopus.
Which character has a 1A 9D on level 3?
30 seconds.
1A9D. Professor X? No.
Which back grants villain affiliation?
I don't know. Pass.
10 seconds.
The only number in the title and subtitle.
What?
Which card has the only number in their title/subtitle?
Oh.
I heard the timer, but
X23 isn't in it, but
no.
that's the only
Beast.
thing I can think of.
Beast has 666 and is the only one that has a number in all of the titles or subtitles.
Kim had some really hard questions in here where you're making him name lots of things.
Yeah, that was rough.
You should hear the other ones I had down, but
Name all the affiliations in the set.
You got 4 of the 5.
Yeah.
I think you should get a point for that, Kim.
Was the Phoenix one, but you can have that one. Yeah.
I think you should get that one.
I could get a point for each one, couldn't I?
Yeah. Non-basics, there's 2. Moderno and what was the other one? The shield one. Yeah.
Oh, Vibranium shield?
Yeah, that's it. You were close with Serena. It's 129.
Oh, flipping it. That's close.
You got all the doctors, right?
He didn't get Doom, but I think he should get points anyway.
Yep. And you got Professor X, right? He's a 1AU9D.
Oh, nice.
Takedown was the basic action that grants villains.
Which is the one you passed.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7, and you got to 12 questions.
Yep.
It's not too bad. I'll take that.
Yeah, and we gave you full points for the ones that you didn't name everything. Like when you got the 4 of 5 affiliations and the 2 of 3 doctors, because those were hard. So.
That was rough.
Did you hear my other ones? You want to hear my other ones?
Go on then.
How many cards have subtitles in quotes?
Well,
yeah, I told you I got some hard ones for you.
Yowza. I'm glad you... Jocelyn, well done for not knowing AVX at all.
This is paying attention
you
to
in
cards.
some way.
There's 3. And the next question would have been like, name one of them. So in quotes, you have Tiger, Flame On, and Gobby. They're the only characters that all have quotes in their name.
Oh my word.
I don't like the next question, Kim.
How many female characters are in this set?
There's only 5. What is wrong with that?
Really? Black Widow.
Storm.
I'm trying. Storm. Oh yeah, Storm was in that set. Oh, that was a brilliant Storm as well. Wind Rider.
Rogue.
Wind Rider.
Yeah, and Row and all those ones.
But there's only 5 in all of the characters in the set. There should be more.
Phoenix.
Comics are heavily.
And Phoenix kind of sort of doesn't count because that was in a promo set.
No, Phoenix is red. That was her name.
Oh yes, you're right. There's a foil version in there. Yeah.
Miss Psychic, Janine.
Yeah, and then I don't think he could have got the next one here, Kim. Which promo was added under the AVX set if filtered in Dice Coalition but came out in 2017?
What?
So if you filter by AVX only, you will find a promo card in there that came out in 2017. You want to know what it was?
Hang on, I'm looking it up. Wait.
Rally.
I think this was an error, but I thought I would throw you off.
Holy moly!
Because you didn't give him enough hard questions.
I'm about to say, what did Andy ever do to you?
I'm just a lovable sidekick.
AVX. Hang on. And there's a promo in here that.
Well, you know what?
Oh, rigorous training.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It only shows up under AVX.
That's so weird.
Oh yeah. Year AVX came out?
2015?
14.
Who
are the 2 characters on the each side of the starter box?
Thor and Captain America.
Captain America?
Captain America is 1, but it wasn't Thor. It was Cyclops.
Oh, really? Oh,
well, that's the 2 who are facing each other the thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what color dye is purple?
Hawkeye.
Yeah.
Purple.
Mm-hmm.
Silver Surfer is which energy type?
Shield.
Mm-hmm. What's the only blank card on the set?
Ghost Rider.
Cheap dice with good stats.
Oh, this one I don't know if you paid attention. Which character is next to Storm on her card?
Oh my days.
Her card art.
Colossus?
I'll tell you a hint, he's not in the set.
He's not in the set.
No,
I mean,
look it
that
up.
could be anybody.
Look it up.
I've just-
Come on, Kim.
Hang on, I've closed it.
Oh, yeah, a North Star.
North
You
Star.
probably get this one. Who is the ever-loving blue-eyed?
The Thing.
Yeah. And the last one was which unaffiliated character has a max 2 dice?
Unaffiliated with Max 2. No clue.
Nick Fury.
Oh yes, Patch.
Yeah. Fair.
Yeah.
Hey, Jocelyn said they were good questions, but I told her they were hard.
I don't know anything about the set. I said that they were hard questions and I would fail.
It's very hard to come up questions with AVX, I found, because they really don't have no keywords. They don't have, like... I don't know.
I think Andy did extraordinarily well on this quiz.
Thank you very much.
On this bar. 7 out of that question pool was quite extraordinary.
Thank you
Good
very
job,
much.
guys. Well, thanks for taking
You
our...
are not just a sidekick to me, Andy.
Oh, flattery will get you everywhere.
What was the other Chris's questions?
We had when Batwoman Kate Kane is on her villain side, what happens when your opponent draws 2 or more non-villain, non-sidekick dice?
2 damage. They take 2 damage.
Yep. Yeah, it's 2. Hawk and Dove have complementary abilities in this set. What do the common Hawk and Dove grant each other while active?
The common Hawk and Dove. The common Hawk gets. The common Dove gets +2 attack and +2 defense, I think.
Yeah.
And Hawk gets. I think he gets a stat bump as well. Yeah.
Yeah, they grant each other +2A +2D. And then Uncommon Hawk also pairs well with Dove. If Hawk Might Makes Right is active when Dove is KO'd, what happens?
He deals damage equal to his attack.
To your opponent, yep. What is the trigger for the Common Ground keyword?
When they attack with a named affiliation.
With a villain.
Or is it always with a villain?
It's with a villain, yeah. And the actual effect changes, but that's the trigger.
Yeah, okay.
What is Jocelyn's favorite character from the set?
What, from the Batman set?
From the Batman set.
As in to play, or just generally your favorite character?
To play.
Oof.
Batman.
Harley Quinn, the rare one. What was the rare one?
You got the H right. I like the Huntress.
Oh, yeah. The uncommon's good. When they field the character, you do a damage.
Yeah, or when, I think it's the common, when you field her, she does her A to an opposing character die, or to a character die, which I quite like. Common Talia Al Ghul is a Forbidden Love is a flip card. On her villain side, she prevents your non-villain dice from attacking. What is her ability on her Batman side?
She
Stops
prevents villain dice from attacking.
Yeah, exactly. How many non-basic actions are in the set?
Ooh, Batarang, Bat Signal. 2. 3. 4. Utility Belt and 2 Faces Coin.
And then the next one was name the non-basic actions, 1 point for each. So you named all of those. Uncommon Parademon has the Swarm keyword, but also has an extra ability. When it is active, what happens when you draw an extra die with Swarm?
He does a point of damage to your opponent.
Yep.
Each die.
And Super Rare Mr. Miracle grants your action dice which keyword?
Boomerang.
Yeah. So that was my question list.
I think I would have done better with the back 10 than the front 10.
You did great with the front 15.
Yeah. I shouldn't have got that Batman one wrong. I played with that one loads.
I was surprised you got that one wrong, to be honest. I was pretty sure.
Yeah.
But he's been so many different energy types.
Yeah, and I think I was just looking at the spoiler the other day, and I think I had just masks in my head.
Yeah.
From the spoiler.
Yeah. Well, I think you guys did great on your bar. You should pat yourselves on the back.
It was fun.
Yeah, thank you very much.
It's not that terrifying, right?
No.
I think I made Andy sweat.
I think you owe Andy a
cry
present.
more like.
Yeah, you just wait till the next time you're on ours.
Okay, I'll probably fail.
What's Andy's favourite colour?
Orange.
That'd be one.
We'll just check your dating profile.
You never find. I go
Your
under.
TikTok. I'll check your TikTok.
I go under a different name. My dating profile.
The whole dating profile thing is how he knows about the dark web that you mentioned earlier.
Have you heard about the dark web?
Kim she's one of your 18, she's half of your 18 million followers. She's gonna know all the answers to your personal questions.
Oh, I study.
Thank you very much.
I'm lurking in the shadows.
You're outside my house now.
She can't get there. They've postponed flight.
Lockdown.
I send helicopters. Mini ones.
It's a drone.
No, I'm not outside your house because I can't get there.
But
Surely the
otherwise-
answer is no, absolutely not. I'm not outside your house. I would be, Andy, but I can't get there.
You can sit next to Tony on the bench.
Oh, he's out front of mine right now.
Is he? Bless
Yeah,
him.
he's holding up the for sale sign.
I have a little outhouse. Isaac comes round sometimes. We keep him in the granny flat.
Yeah, it's the best place for him. There's some deep
Well,
cuts.
we really want to thank you guys for joining us today. We had a really good time.
Thank you for having us.
inviting us.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Pleasure as always.
Anything else you guys want to add?
Not for me.
I would just like to say that if you are looking for more information on the Ministry of Dice, you can go to the BritRoller6.com website. Alternatively, you can go to Facebook and search MOD or the Ministry of Dice or MoDXtra without an E. You can also go to YouTube and find our 2 YouTube channels if you're bored of that. You can go to Twitch and check out our Twitch channel. There's also the Discord. That's new and exciting, so check that out. And when you're done with that, then that's it.
Then you can go check out dm-north.com.
Yes, exactly.
You can't
But
go.
make sure you do all that other stuff first.
You can't escape us
Like,
everywhere.
subscribe, all that stuff.
Blah, blah, blah,
Thumbs up.
blah.
that bell.
Yeah.
Follow. Whatever you need to do.
Use that Amazon Prime subscription.
Yes.
Yes,
yeah.
do that. And we hope
Get
to see you at the
subs on
MOD
Twitch affiliate.
PDM on the 27th of March. And also, if you have got nothing to do, on the 27th of February, it'd be fantastic to see you on our Twitch channel when we're doing the Fighting Fantasy walkthrough of the book, because they're really cool. They're really good fun. That's it.
Fantastic.
Guys.
Thank you so
Thanks for
much, and
coming
I
aboard.
hope you guys have a great evening.
You too.
No
Thank
worries.
you.
Take it easy. Bye.
Bye bye.
So that was a great fun having Andy and Chris on. That was fun times.
It was.
They're
It was
always
great to have the Ministry Dice and MoDXtra join us.
Yep. It was a good time with those two.
Yeah, I was laughing so hard during some of that I couldn't even talk. Oh,
Yeah, I was muted a bit times, but just to clear my throat or something. But
well, we hope
yeah,
that you enjoyed it as much as we did. We hope that you enjoyed listening to it as much as we enjoyed recording it.
Yeah, there you go. But we do have some fun and exciting anniversary stats to share.
Yeah, we got a few
Don't we?
things we wanted to share with everyone for our 1-year anniversary. So, we have this magical dashboard of stats, and I like stats. So we thought maybe we'd share some of the information about how the podcast is done in the first year. What do you think, Kim?
All right, let's do it.
Okay. So how many times do you think the podcast has been downloaded? Like all the episodes
Each
combined?
episode? Oh.
No. All combined.
2,000.
You're close. It's a little more than that. It's 2311, so 2,311 times since we've published. The podcast has been downloaded.
That's 26 episodes, right?
Yep, 26 episodes. Top app people listen to the podcast in.
Oh, I'm gonna say Apple.
Yeah, Apple's correct, which is almost 30% of our downloads come from Apple Podcasts. Let's see. We've got here 78% of our downloads come from North America, and then 19% come from Europe, and 1% comes from Australia. So that's pretty cool. The most popular country to download our podcast in is the United States of America, with 53% of our downloads.
Nice.
And our number one city, though, for podcast downloads is Toronto, here in Ontario, Canada. And number 2, do you want to guess the city and or state? I will tell you that much.
Oh, state meaning U.S. Mm-hmm. Oh, goodness. California.
California's correct. Yeah, it's Burbank. Burbank, California, which just makes me think of the TV show Chuck, because I'm pretty sure that was set in Burbank. I love that show. 10% of our podcast downloads came from Burbank. So thanks to all of you folks in California that are listening, and everyone in Toronto that's downloading. That's awesome. Yeah, so, you know, I mean, it's a good start, and we've really enjoyed doing it. We really like having the podcast. I guess I should say in here, our top city in Europe that it's listed in Europe in our podcast app is Islington, England, is where that's coming from. So it's the UK is the top European city there.
And I know we do, we put our podcast up on YouTube, which is not counted in the stats. Mm-hmm. But we do get about, I would say, like 18 to 30 views on that.
Awesome.
Per episode.
So yeah, I mean, we're pretty happy. I mean, we're happy that you guys are listening, and we're happy that you guys are enjoying the podcast. But if there's anything that you would like to hear, any guests you'd like to see, any particular topics you'd like us to cover, let us know, because we would love to hear from you. And you can always send us an email at triple-d-podcast@dm-north.com. Or you can also send us a message through Discord. Kim is Super K on Discord, and I'm Jay Bowme, JBOUWME. Or you can also leave us a message on any of our, social medias. So all of the social medias are through dmNorthTV now, and we have our website, dm-north.com. So Kim, anything else you wanted to add?
No, great fun, Jocelyn. Thank you.
Hope here's to many more years. Hopefully we can continue this on into the future, as our friends Chris and Andy have been doing over the last, they're almost on their 4-year anniversary, which is amazing. Wow. So really we're just 1 year in. We're just little wee babies, but we're working on it, and please let us know what we can do to continue to improve. We've really enjoyed this year and are looking forward to doing more. So until next time, on a double and dice.